Well, thanks everyone. Thank you to the organizer for the invitation. It's amazing to be here with everyone. My name is Alejandro Quinto. I come here in representation of Yemitech. So we are a UK startup, urban tech startup, focusing on understanding the social community dynamics of places. And just to give you a little bit of background, if you don't know where Bradford is the middle of England. It's very close to cities such as Leeds or Manchester. And just to give you some key highlights of Bradford, it's the fifth most populated local authority in England. It's actually the youngest district in the UK. More than 150 languages are spoken. Actually, one of a third is identified as Asian British, and 39% identify as non-white. And that brings a lot of complexity to the city, to the place, to the dynamics, which often contributes to the strategic challenges that the city faces. On the flip side, those challenges can also bring opportunities, such as Bradford was designated City of Culture, UK City of Culture 2025, and that has brought in a lot of investment. And here we see a map of some of the emerging areas of growth in the city. But those growth, we need to be mindful of that local complexity. So this is the methodology that within Yemitech we've been following those principles of sustainable proximities. So we use socio-demographic data to understand people and to understand who actually lives there. We use place data, services, social infrastructure to understand how is the maker and what's missing, where are the gaps. And we use activity and events data to understand what brings people together, which are the stakeholders that are relevant in that community if you want to connect to. So as I said, this is place inside what we call people data. These are some of the indicators we look at that gives you a general baseline of how city functions, how is the overlay, the correlation of all the different indicators, and ultimately how is the 15-minute makeup within those areas. Then the second stage is more related to those services, and which are the services in every particular place of the city and of the country which sort of accessible services you've got. And we've layered those in a way that can help us streamline the data process to benefit our analysis. And as a third stage, as I mentioned, is how do we bring in community data? And when I say community data, is as I said, everything that is able to bring people together and to create a social interaction that we are missing a lot nowadays. And this is just, on the right you can see the isochrone, and thanks to the activity data, we're able to see different clusters of what's happening where. And on the left side, you see every single organizer, every stakeholders in that city, and what's actually doing, who is it targeting to, how is which are the starting time, the finishing time of those activities, and how is the interaction there. So all that concept, we brought it to life together to this dashboard. And again, this follows this methodology that I follow based inside locality and community lab, and it can give you instant analytics of anywhere in the UK. So this is only available for the UK at the moment. I encourage you, if you are familiar with any area in the UK, to come and test the tool later. And we are currently piloting with Bradford Council to embed this as part of the planning department within the council to sort of target asset-based place analysis, to embed this process within the planning transport-oriented development, to evaluate the city of culture impact, to discuss economic development and uplifted demand and value. And on the back of that has also led to other really interesting projects such as Bradford Development Framework, which we're working with WSP, the Digital Inclusion Index, or the Holiday and Food Activity Program with the Department for Education of the UK. So all of these are examples of how those sustainable proximities can take a step further and be transformed into other use cases. We've also launched recently a social fulfillment score that amalgamate all those characteristics that we've seen so far to be able to compare different parts of the UK. And I also do want to say that this is not an exhaustive tool. It's an always evolving, always, and it doesn't replace walking the streets. It's not only quantitative data. I mean, we need that quantitative data, as all our colleagues agree. And yeah, looking forward to keep evolving this and to apply it into